How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to another great game in World of Tanks, Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be in the Tier 10 American auto-loading heavy tank, the T57 Heavy, and let me go on the record by saying that I do not like this tank. I do not appreciate it in the least bit. I'm just playing it for the ×2 for the sake of the chisel contract that I'm on right now. And why don't I like the tank? Well, let's go down the reasons of why I hate this thing. One, in the turret, it has around, let's just reload the armor model there because tanks.gg hates me. In the lower half of the turret, it only takes, you could literally pen it with any standard round in tier 8 or higher. Okay, it's got no armor on its turret, it's slow, it gets heat instead of APCR, and yeah, it's got better DPM than the AMX50B, but when your aim time is 2.9 and your dispersion, your aiming balloon, just is terrible with every time you turn the turret, it makes this thing very hard to play. And its lower plate, I think, is equivalent to that of an E5, but I could be wrong. Yeah, no, definitely not. Its lower plate is ass, which is fine, because that's expected of all American tanks, but the turret's got no armor. It's slow as shit. Top speed is 35.4 kilometers an hour, and with a reverse speed of 12 kilometers an hour, you're not going anywhere fast. The terrain resistance is kind of ass. You get very... the gun depression feels worse than it is. It's 8 degrees. It's not terrible. It's not the worst thing, but it's also not the greatest. Gun elevation is 12 degrees. So, in this game, you're going to see a perfect example of why the gun elevation sucks dick. Because, just like the AMX50B, you can't aim this gun upwards, like, enough to really do anything. If you're anywhere, if your tank is not level... I'm just going to punish this M60 here. I don't know what his giant fucking plan was. But, yeah, we finish him off and bye-bye. Good game, pal. If your tank is sloped at all downwards, there's a very good chance that you won't be able to shoot what's directly in front of you. It's pretty funny. Like, that's how bad the elevation is. And you're going to see what I was going on to say earlier, a good example of how that screws you over. But... the ammo capacity for the T57 Heavy is 36 rounds. It's got, oh, I guess I should go into pen values. So, it's very standard. 258 millimeters of pen for your AP rounds, and then 340 pen for your premium APCR round, or, Jesus, your premium heat rounds. And then, of course, your high explosive shells are kind of on the good side at 60 millimeters of pen, dealing 515 instead of the standard 400 alpha. So that's alright, I guess. But, like, it's got a faster reload than the AMX50B. It's got more DPM. It's got slightly more armor, but it's slower. The aim time is worse. And you get heat, which isn't a bad thing. But when you shoot into tracks, APCR is by far a better means of effectiveness, I guess. But yeah, I don't know how these are going in exactly where I need them to. I'm just being very cautious because I do not want to get dicked on by the E4. But like, I'm bouncing, I'm like gonna take one more shot, and that one flies in. Because once again, RNG. But yeah, this tank cannot escape from flanks once your team fails you. The AMX50B can, and its top speed is remarkable. It's like 60 kilometers or something, or 70, I don't know. 67, maybe? I don't know. It's fast, alright? It's faster than this thing in both top speed and reverse speed. I could probably just look up the fucking stats on here, which I'm absolutely going to do, because you need to know. Yeah, top speed is 65, reverse speed is 20 kilometers an hour, and it gets, what's the DPM for this tank? 2618. Yeah, T57 Heavy gets like 500 more DPM than the AMX-50B. But with gun stats like that, why the fuck would you want to use it? I don't understand. And it's slower. And this is why I hate heat. If you hit anything spaced, it's not going to go through. And yeah, I can pen it up to 85 degrees, 80 degrees, something around there. But, like, APCR flies faster, and it's just more effective overall for anything. Going through spaced armor, going through tracks, and just, I don't know. I like the shell velocity. It really does it for me in the pants, you know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. I never, in my glory days, and by that I mean when I didn't know how the fuck to play this game, I loved the T57 Heavy. I was ignorant to that of the AMX-50B because it didn't have any armor. But it doesn't need it. It's fast as fuck, it can relocate in the blink of an eye, and this thing's aim time is just horse shit. Even in close range engagements, you shoot once and you're aiming in for another 2 seconds. Which is fine, because your inner clip reload is in fact 2 seconds. But, like, it feels longer than that. Your accuracy doesn't feel nearly what it should be, and that's funny considering that they both have the same accuracy. Both the AMX-50B and the T57 Heavy. What makes them apart? Oh, that's right. One has a reliable gun that has a a decent aim time, and the other has not so great aim time and terrible dispersion values when you're moving or just turning the turret. It's ass. I don't like it. I don't care that this thing has more armor. Like, look, okay, I biffed that shot because I wasn't aiming. That's fine. RNG clearly told me, fuck off, you need to aim. But then, like, what was that? That was horse shit. And yeah, I was in the aiming balloon, so it was in the realm of possibilities to happen. But, like, I feel like in the AMX-50B, that was weird. Just sliding off the side of that the way I was, and I'm still doing it. But, yeah, I felt like the AMX-50B would have probably penned 3 out of those 4 shots instead of this thing doing only 2. But, like, oh, look. Okay, I magically don't pen him there, and I can't even aim up at him! That's the part I was talking about. I couldn't aim up at him, and because of that, I couldn't get another pen in. What's the gun elevation is 12. Oh, oh god, the gun elevation for both tanks is 12. So that's pretty ass. Ooh, but the AMX-50B gets 2 more degrees of gun depression. So that's just adding to the list of why I prefer that tank over this one. I don't fucking like it. I don't fucking like this tank. Not at all. And here's kind of like APCR would have went through there and tracked him. But he didn't. For whatever fucking reason. AMX-50, or the E50 wanted to be a hero, and for that he got punished. So I'm reloading. I don't know what this guy thinks that I'm going to do with 1 shell in my arsenal here, but I'm going to reload before he has a chance to engage me again. I originally had the thought of I'm going to go up here and surprise him when he comes at me again, and then I was like, okay, where is he? Maybe I have enough time to get up here. And then, lo and behold, he pops out, dicks into me once. He needs to shoot 2 more shells into me to kill me. And he bounced that one, miraculously. But, yeah, now he's dead. I've got 3 shells loaded for my quote-unquote full clip of 4. And I don't think I mentioned that the AMX-50B carries 56 shells instead of the T57 Heavy carrying 36. And the potential damage for the AMX-50B is 22,400 damage, while the potential damage of the T57 Heavy is 14,400. It's not great. It's not great. I respect those who drive this thing because it is an autoloader and it does take patience and time to master this thing, but like, well, master it. When you reload, you hide, and when you have shells to shoot, you don't go out in front of 3 tanks and just dick onto one with your support by your side. And I'm just gonna kill this machine. Boom! Okay, T-34, what happens? Oh, it fucking throws my shell up into the air, and now I'm in a difficult predicament. So I use my full speed to ram him for a whole 60. The AMX-50B probably could have finished him off right there because of his superior hull, because of the superior hull angling. I don't ram him for anything there because this thing's fucking engine power is ass, and its top speed is too, and then I just overmatch his roof in the ass end of his tank. And I kill him for 1 shell remaining. Good on me. Good on me indeed. So, for the potential damage, I did a little under half. But it's fine, because if you do 5,000 damage in this thing every game, it'll probably net you the 3rd mark of excellence. So I did definitely more than necessary there. I don't think I'll ever get the 3 marks on this tank, just because I despise it so much. It's slow, it's not fun to play, and when you go to a corner with all of your support and they all die while you're dicking on the team for like 4,000 damage, and then they kill you because the rest of your team didn't know how to use their armor, or shoot their guns, or etc., etc. And here's a clip of me loading full heat ammunition and missing 4 times on a Super Conqueror's hatch who's only 200 meters away from me. All 4 times! Didn't hit the target once. And if I did, I hit his mantlet and it bounced off. Why? Why is this thing so trash? Can't help but feel like I would have been better with the AMX-50B in all situations, except for obviously the one with the gun elevation problem, because that affects both tanks. But yes, have a good one, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll catch you next time.